morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is August 1st and it is WIP weekend number 169. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I had a great week and I wasn't too busy. Usually Mondays I do absolutely nothing. I tidy up, I do a little bit of house cleaning, and that's about it. Tuesday, I made a video that went out on Wednesday. It's the book cover make-along, and we use the book cover for our inspiration to choose colors for a project, and I do that every month, and I will link that below if I can. Sometimes I forget, but it's easy. It's my last video. I'm not sure what's going on with the lights here. 1 minute. There. Hopefully it's not too dark today. Maybe I'll turn it up a bit. Hold on. Sorry. Try to be organized and then things don't work out. There we go. I think that's a little brighter for us. It's a beautiful day out today. It is, like I said, August 1st, Friday. The heat has broken, and I went out this morning to water the plants, and it was refreshing. I even opened the back door a little bit for the kitty cat. So I'm so happy that the heat has broken here in southern Ontario. I went out to lunch with my daughter and my granddaughter after making the video, and we had so much fun. I love when I get a text and my daughter said, Mom, Paige and I would like to take you out to lunch today. And I said, perfect. She had a baseball game, so we went out for lunch, and she actually came in here to my office and worked for the rest of the day. And Paige and I were downstairs. We watched this cute little video, and I don't know why things are getting dark. Let me just see. There we go. It's brightened up again. Paige and I hung out. We picked some tomatoes off my vines outside and just had a really, really nice afternoon. And my husband came home. I just did hot dogs and salad and corn on the cob for dinner, just quick. Amanda grabbed a hot dog and then took off to her game. And then we went and watched her game. Paige went, to the park, and there's a water fountains there too, so she ran through the water. And since Paige doesn't go to bed early, Amanda went to her party for a couple hours after the baseball game, and we took Paige to Dairy Queen for banana splits. It was delicious. So that's what we did on, I believe it was Tuesday, and Wednesday I did nothing. Thursday, yesterday, I had a baseball game, and I woke up at 4 o'clock, so I took a little 2-hour nap in the afternoon and went and played my game last night. We won again. I think we've won 6 in a row now, which is unbelievable. And still haven't washed my uniform. I Febreze it because I don't want to wash the wind out of it. So it was nice. I was really tired. Like, even if I have a nap in the afternoon, it still doesn't make up for my 3.5 hours sleep during the night. So I came home early and I went straight to bed. Today, which is Friday, a little bit of grocery shopping, and at 12:15 I go and get my hair cut. I've got it up in just a clip. I showered last night when I got home really quickly, and then I just felt like I wasn't waking up this morning, so I showered again and just put my hair up in a clip because I love when my hairdresser washes my hair. It feels so good on the scalp. So that's my plans for today. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. We have a 60th birthday party to go to. It's an afternoon birthday party, and she turned 60 and she retired yesterday. So I'm looking forward to that party. And Sunday, probably, if the weather's nice, we'd love to spend some time in our backyard because we just haven't been doing that because it's just been way too hot outside. So those are my plans. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. Like I said, our summer is halfway over. I even heard that in Georgia, the kids go back to school, which is, to me, sounds crazy because our kids up here in southern Ontario don't go back till September, a couple days after Labor Day. So, yeah, I can't imagine going to school in this hot, hot weather. So let's start with my finished items. I didn't have any make-alongs to do. I was ahead on some things. I made a couple of squares, just light purple squares. They're downstairs. And I finished quite a bit, I think, this week. I finished my socks. I love the sparkle in them. And they turned out really well. I'm getting really good. A tiny, tiny little hole here, but I'm not worried about it. They're for me. And I could always go in and just sew it up. So I finished a pair of socks, and my sock pattern that I use is the Crazy Sock Ladies pattern. It's the vanilla socks, and she's got an amazing tutorial. She has a tutorial on 9-inch circulars, a tutorial on doing the magic loop, and she also has 2 at a time, and I think I'm going to start trying 2 at a time again. I got a little mixed up when I did it the first time, but I think now that I've made a few more pairs of socks, I'll be able to do that. So the yarn I used is somewhere, not sure where it is. I think I threw the tag out. Let me just get my book out here. Sorry, I put all my projects in my books. When I started them, when I completed them, and these go back quite a ways, I believe. I think I started these in April. Yeah, there it is there, my sock pattern. I started these April 26th and finished them July 27th. So in 3 months, I actually got 2 pairs of socks done. So I'm really, really happy at that. My first pair of socks took me 4 months to make, so I'm getting a little quicker at the socks, and I'm so happy because I'm hoping to have at least 7 pairs of socks for myself for the wintertime, because it keeps you warm and I won't have to have the temperature up as high, because I find when my feet are warm, I'm warm. So the yarn I used was Westshire Spinners in the color Silent Night, and it's Signature Sparkle. I used 65 grams of yarn, which is 285 yards. And my needle size is 2.25. So I have all that written down, and I did 20 rows on the cuff and 60 rounds for the leg. And I know that if I do 65 rounds for the foot, it will fit me perfectly, nice and snug, but not too snug that it's pulling on it. So those are my socks. I love making socks, actually. So, and these I did on magic loop, and pages I do on 9-inch circulars. So that's a finished item. And I finished my knit hat for Paige. So I have the cowl and the knit hat, and I based this off of a couple things. Ross has the Ross hat, so I kind of know how many stitches for the sizes and the size of yarn and the size of the head. So I kind of base it on that, and then I based it on the simple cable cowl, and I just took the multiple of that and just got close to what the number that the Ross hat did. So I did this all by myself, and the cables, and I'm not sure how to decrease. So what I did was once I got to where I thought it would be long enough to start stitching it up, I decreased in between each cables. I believe there's 2 stitches, so I just decreased it to 1 stitch for the rounds to shrink it up, and then I just tugged it tight in the middle when I cast it off, and I think it turned out really well. She's actually seen it because I sent her up here to get the socks, and I left the cowl sitting on my table here, so she's seen it. So she's going to get this because I have the hand-painted yarn for her Christmas present. So she's seen it, and she's going to get it, and she's so excited. And thank you so much. You have made my granddaughter so happy with this beautiful yarn. Thank you very much for the yarn. It was a gifted yarn to me. So that was another finished item. A lot of knitting this week because I didn't have any make-alongs to do for my wheelchair lap gans. Is there anything else? Yes. I finished my paint by numbers. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it properly. Oh yeah, I think it's turning out pretty good. So it's just bookcases, and it was a lot of dark paint. So I think it turned out really well. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It's just my arts and crafts that I do in the morning while I'm watching the news and my true crime podcasts here in my office. And I love spending time. My next project, I had to join it on my dining room table, and I can't even imagine working on my dining room table anymore. I just love my yarn room up here. So I finished that. I did do 2 more. Whoops, my finger. 2 more diamond painting cards. And there's cat hair on it, of course. And yarn. There's a little bit of sticky. I'm going to have to go over top of it with the sealer. So those are 2 more cards that I got finished. So I'm happy about that. I've got a few more to do, and I just do what I want to do in the morning a little bit at a time. Let me see what else I have here. The hat, let's see, where is it? I started the hat July 23rd and finished it on the 29th. And I used, let me see, where am I? 110 yards of yarn. So I do have a little bit of sparkle. I did put it up somewhere with my blues. Oh, it's right here. So I'll save it for another project. I was thinking of making mittens, but there's not quite enough. So she might get a head wrap made out of that too, because she just loves the sparkle, and her favorite color is teal. And then my final item has been, I started it, I think, in February 2024, and it is the Under the Sea Mal by Repeat Crafter Me, and I got all the way to November, and Christmas, was crazy for all of us, so I put it aside and I said, oh, I'll finish it in January, and it's been sitting over there, and I was watching Carrie Penny, and she's saying, bring out your old WIPs and finish them. So I thought, you know what, it's time to do it. I didn't have any other lap gans on, so I had 2 squares, and I'll put them here that I finished. And then I sat at my dining room table and joined it with the zigzag stitch. And I just love it. It's a huge, heavy, heavy blanket. And Amanda and Erin are having their basement finished, so this will be perfect for a basement blanket. So that's how, it's not in any particular order. I just tried to get it so where the colors looked okay together. So I'll stand up and I'll go through. This little shark I finished. Oops, here, let me fold it in half here. And then that was the bottom of it. And I finished him. I'll put a picture up when I sit down. But I just love this pattern, and I don't know why I took so long to finish it. It's something, it sits there. You've got other things on the needles and on the hooks that it doesn't get finished. So hopefully I have the picture of the finished item there. And so I started this in February 2024, and I finished it in July of 2025. So I'm glad I got it done. It's a big bag that was sitting in front of my closet, and like I said, I don't know why I didn't finish it. So like I said, it was the 2025 Under the Sea Mal by Repeat Crafter Me. Her tutorials are fantastic, and I just loved doing it, and I'm so happy to have it finished now. It used approximately 1,920 yards of yarn to make. So it used a lot of my scraps for all the pictures, all the cartoon characters, and she made them so easy, so easy to follow that I'd love if she does another one next year. So I'm so happy that's finished. So those are my finished items. So let's move on to my WIPs this week. Okay, I started a new paint by number, and I'll put the picture up here because you won't be able to see what I've done yet. And it's just another flower pattern, and I love it because it's in blues. So like I said, I just started it this morning while I was watching the news. So I'll be working on that in the mornings. And my diamond cards. I haven't started a new one yet, but I will this week. What else is... Okay, diamond cards. Paige came here, and I got to measure her sleeves for the tank top, and I'm so happy that I waited because there were 2 extra inches. Like, I didn't realize how tiny she was until I did it. And the pattern is listed below because I forgot what it's called. And it's crocheted, and I just love the pattern. It's right here, and it fits her really well. It's a little loose, and it will stretch out a bit. Instead of making the ribbing at the bottom in crochet, I decided to knit it. So the bottom is in a 3x1 ribbing, and I am working. I did the neck in a 3x1 ribbing, and I'm working on this sleeve right now. So this will be done. I'm hoping I'm going to finish this afternoon. That way, I think my daughter has a game on Monday, so I'll be able to give her all of Paige's items, because Paige really wanted to take her blanket home. I said Nonna needs it to show it. She had no problem with that. So I decided to knit it just to make it a little flatter and a little lighter, because, you know, it is a cotton blend. And I'm so happy how it turned out. And she liked it, and it fits her. So I'm so glad. Like I said, there was no way I would have been able to fix it if I had added those 2 extra inches on. So that is my tank top, and I hope I put the pattern up here. It will be listed below for sure. So I'll just finish up the 2 armholes and tie in all my ends, and that will be completed next week. So I'll just take a picture of it with Paige wearing it so I can show you all. So that was another item I'm working on. And then on my tank top, my knitted tank top, I have a picture here of where I tried it on. I've done a little bit more than that. I probably did about 3 inches this week, 3 or 4 inches. It's all curled up so you can't see. I am on my 3rd hank of yarn. I just tied it in, so hopefully another 3 or 4 inches, and then I can start working on the ribbing and the sleeve and the neck. But it's moving faster than I thought it would. I try and knit and watch some of my videos, but I have to watch every stitch that I knit. I'm just not proficient enough to do it by feel yet. So hopefully that'll come along sooner than later, but I'm really starting to enjoy knitting, and I love the combination of both crocheting and knitting. It just gives me different options. I started a new pair of socks. These are for my daughter, and she'll probably get them at Christmas, or if she wants them earlier, she can have them earlier. The yarn, my little notes. The yarn I'm using is Sock Ease by Lion Brand, and in the color Bramble. So I'll just pull out these. So that's what it looks like balled up. Really pretty. Oh, the color's turning out really good. They're a little brighter. There you go. That's it there. And I've got 5 rounds of 1x1 ribbing on this one, and 16 on this one, and that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to do 16 rounds of the ribbing. It's very, very stretchy on the 1x1, and just keep chugging on with the stitching. So like I said, I'm really enjoying socks, and every time we go somewhere, Colin and I can bring my socks in, and I have no problem knitting in the car whatsoever. And it's not a lot. It's in a little bag that my daughter made. She knows my favorite color is blue. And it's just so pretty, this bag. So it comes with me in my bag, in my purse. I have a big purse, so it comes with me everywhere I go now. So I did that. And I have another pair of socks that I have casted on, but I'm not going to start yet. So I've casted on the 9-inch circulars, And this color is called, it's Festive Feet by Mary Maxim in the color Mistletoe. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Oh, you can see the sparkle. I'll move it back here. So I'm going to have these for Christmas. So I'm making another pair of socks for myself. So I'm always going to have 2 pairs of socks on the go. I figure I can, 1 pair for someone else and 1 pair for me. So these were, just sitting, they've been sitting here all week. I haven't even written them in my book yet because I just cast it on because I had to hank up the sock yarn for the one project. So I thought I might as well hank up for both of them, and I put them on the needles. So they're ready to go whenever I'm ready to go. I will probably do a 2x2 ribbing. I find that easier, but I just wanted to try the 1x1 on my daughter's socks to see how they work. And if she likes them, then I'll always make hers 1x1. She's got a very high arch, so for her to pull the sock on, it's probably a better idea to do the 1x1, so with the more stretch in it. So I'm waiting. I haven't checked my videos. I have 2 channels. I have one in my name that I watch all my crime stuff on, and then one channel called Nonna Rosanna. So I haven't gone to my Nonna Rosanna to see what my colors are for, let's see, the movie Marquee that Bella puts on all the time, and she's doing it with Heather the Crochet Witch and Amethyst Craftworks. So I always do their movie Marquee Mal every month and make a wheelchair lapgan, and also Judy's butterfly mal. I've seen it, I've taken the picture, but I haven't even picked the yarn out, and I haven't picked the yarn out for my book cover inspiration. So I try and make 3 wheelchair lapgans every month to donate. I usually bring them over late November, and they're all Christmas gifts for people that don't have family around, and so happy that they can get a Christmas gift and keep them warm at the same time. So I'm waiting on those, and I'll look at those this afternoon after my haircut and after a little bit of grocery shopping, and I think that's it for today. Trying to think, have I started anything else? Nope, I haven't started anything else at all. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm looking forward to celebrating my girlfriend's birthday and her retirement on Saturday, and relaxing outdoors on Sunday. My husband today actually left. He got up just like he was going to work, but he has the day off. And he's gone up to his daughter's trailer, and he's helped putting fencing up around their deck. He came home, I believe it was Tuesday last week that he went also, or this week, and he came home and he looked haggard. It was hot outside, and he had a little 4-year-old trying to help him too, so it slowed down the process, so he had to go back up today. So he just took another day off work. My husband, his boss has said to him, you need to take vacation. He has 53 vacation days left for this year, so he's starting to take them, and on Monday we have a long weekend, so he's having a 4-day long weekend this week. So I'm not sure what holiday we're celebrating, but we're celebrating something, and I believe it's a long weekend for all of Canada. So to my fellow Canadians, have a wonderful long weekend, and to everyone else, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope you get your WIPs done, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.